Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie. We're just getting all packed up, ready to hit the road again. Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie. We are busy hooking up right now, and we're about to get back on the road, find a new location.
The adventure continues with my family. We are about to head over Takaka Hill and head to Pohara.
Yeah, so off to Golden Bay today. We've just spent the last week absolutely lapping up the sunshine here in Kaiteriteri. If you missed that episode, we'll link it up the top, but it's been just like summer here, eh?
It's been amazing, yep.
Kids swimming, walks in Abel Tasman National Park, kayaking. It's been really lovely, so we're going to hitch up today. The Takaka Hill is a huge hill down here on the South Island. A lot of people don't like towing over it. We've never tried, but we'll take it slow. There are roadworks apparently. We've heard rumours of there being a rather long traffic light on there because I've had some slips, so
fingers crossed we don't hit that.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's get on the road.
Well, we hit the roadworks that we were talking about, and the light says somewhere between 6 to 14 minutes wait.
Well, travelling over the hill wasn't too bad, to be honest, because of those traffic lights actually. So we did hit that traffic light, we had to wait like 16 minutes or something, but what it meant was halfway up the hill I pulled over, as you probably saw in the GoPro footage there, and let everyone pass, which took forever. But that means there was no one behind us because everyone that would have been behind us was stuck at the traffic light cycle, right? So the rest of the way up the hill and pretty much down the other side we just had no traffic behind us. So kind of those traffic lights, like, we had to wait, bit annoying, but then it meant sweet smooth sailing over that hill. Yeah, towed really nicely over the hill. I'm quite surprised, but hey, we took it slow. We're gonna get a bit of lunch now, and then we've got a little bit of an adventure walk planned before we get to the campground. Right, we've just stopped off for a little adventure on the way to the Pohara top 10 that we're staying at tonight. This is about 10 minutes out of Takaka, about 5 minutes away from Pohara. This is the Labyrinth rocks. Pretty amazing spot to come to. This kind of maze, just full of rocks you can run through. We're a couple of hours away from dinner time, so it is going to get dark quick, so we're going to go check them out. So the Labyrinth Rocks is 2 hectares, which is about 5 acres of land. That is all this limestone rock you see behind me. And it's all kind of been eaten away by the water over the years. And there's 3 kilometers of walking tracks through here. Free maps at the gate, which is pretty handy. Totally free to come here. Some guy in the 90s just came along here, leased it off the council and started putting paths in. So cool way to spend an afternoon. So this rather cool part of the rocks is known as the maze. There's tunnels that go through, kind of corridors of rock. Pretty neat. Wouldn't be surprised if we lost a child or two. Alright, so home for the next few nights in Pohara is the Pohara Top 10. I'm staying in the Top 10 campground on power, which is a bit of a treat. Quite nice actually. There's this nice campground sites along here, and then over the other side of that hedge, and then the beach is just over those tall trees you can see there. Huge big beach, low tide, it's massive and pretty safe for kids, so nice spot so far. Pohara is about 10 minutes out of Takaka. And there's also an NZMCA park I didn't realise down the road at the port, about 5 minutes that way. Some cool sort of rock cliffs and stuff all along here, those big rocks. There used to be a big cement factory here back in the day, which has since shut down and doesn't exist anymore, but really neat rocks that way. And we might stay at that NZMCA park when we come back through. So we're going to go up Golden Bay, and then once we say goodbye to Chelsea's parents, we're going to make our way back down slowly, so we'll probably look at the NZMCA on the way back down. Speaking of Chelsea's parents, they're staying in that building right there behind us, so site there, building there, perfect. Kids can go over there whenever they want. Well, good morning. A little bit windy this morning, but sun's still shining, so we are going to get outside yet again. We've got loads planned. There's quite a lot to do here in Takaka. There's kind of, those rocks we were at yesterday, the Labyrinth rocks. There's Wainui Falls. There's beaches and waterfalls and caves, and there's a natural spring that we're going to go and see as well. There's a salmon farm here, so there's loads to do here. And we're only here for 2 full days with Chelsea's parents. We'll probably come back down here once we say goodbye to them up the top of Golden Bay there. They're going to start heading back down, and we'll probably make our way down slowly. But we're going to check out as much as we can with them in the meantime. So yeah, let's go do it. Let's find a waterfall. Alright, so it's our last day here in Takaka, staying at Pohara. We're heading further up north, further up the Golden Bay, sort of peninsula I guess, up the bay, half an hour up there, so another campground up there for a few more nights. We've come to the Anatoki salmon farm, and basically what you can do here is you can go salmon fishing in this big lake. You don't pay to go fishing, you just pay per kg of what you catch. There's a cafe and stuff over there as well, which is pretty cool. And so basically you catch a fish, and then they can fillet it however you like, they can smoke it, they can sashimi it however you like, and you take it home. And they have kind of an average, so they say like this time of year the fish are average this sort of kg range, so you roughly know what you're in for if you catch one. You can't throw them back if you catch one, decide you didn't want the 4 kg monster salmon you caught. But when we arrived there was a sign that says that fishing this time of year is very difficult. It doesn't look like anyone out here is having any luck, but it's free, so we're going to have a crack. Probably end up having a coffee and just buying some salmon from the shop.
Well, we've been fishing for half an hour. We've seen 2 fish and had bait right on top of them, but they are not even interested. So I think we're just going to hop back in the car and keep going.
Alright, well we've come 30 minutes up the road to Pakuwo. I think I said Pakawai earlier, it's Pakuwo. Campground here, check this out. Here's our caravan. There's the beach. Look at that! This is as beachfront camping as it gets, I reckon.
Hey guys, so today my mum and I have come here to Cape Farewell Horse Treks, and we are going to take a 3.5 hour trek through the hills and along the beach today. So very excited. It's been about 15 years since I've been on a horse, so I'm probably going to be herding for the next week, but let's go check it out. Oh, that was a bit of a mission, that one. I can't believe we got it right up on top of those hills. It was pretty high up, and we got a good soaking in the water as well at the start, didn't we?
Still wet.
Oh, good fun. I don't know if we're going to be, well, we're not going to be able to walk tomorrow.
No, definitely not. It will be a good ad for anti-flame.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, it was about 3.5 hours all up. We got right in the water, we went right up on the hills overlooking Farewell Spit. It was an awesome ride, highly recommend it. Maybe do a shorter one if you're not very good at riding.
Exactly.
Thank you for watching this video. I realised as I was editing it that it was quite all over the place.
Yeah, we were travelling at quite a fast pace, weren't we? We were trying to pack in a lot in a short space of time. Yeah. But we should be chilling out for a little bit now, I think.
Yeah, and we also spent a bunch of time like with Chelsea's family in the evenings, and obviously throughout the day we were just doing stuff all the time, so we didn't have a lot of downtime. Half the time I didn't take the camera, sorry, and that's why it kind of flows, but kind of doesn't. It's a little bit this day and then the next day, and yeah. But I think from now on we're gonna chill out for a bit, eh?
Yeah. Have a rest.
Yeah, have a rest. My mother is coming to Nelson in a week's time, so we're gonna hang out with her. And then we're thinking the West Coast, eh?
Yeah, there was part of it that we missed out Karamea sort of way. We sport to Karamea, and we really want to do that. And apparently it's a good time of year because it's not quite not quite so wet at the moment. So
yeah, people say like as long as you get the sun, it's not actually that cold up there. So that was north of Westport. It's basically one way from there, eh? Like it's a dead end basically the further up there you go. But there's an old mine site there. There's a big arch and some caves.
And we've heard the Gentilani campground is really good.
Oh yeah, Gentilani as well. So yeah, it looks like from the comments when we left the west coast, everyone's like, "Oh, you missed that area," and
we know we ran out of time.
It's a bit out of the way to get to. Like it's because whatever you do, you've got to cross over to Westport and then head up, and you're never going past it or through it, right? So it's a destination place. So we're thinking we might do that before it gets super cold, and then probably share our winter plans with you and go from there.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
See ya.